Oh my God, we said, no way will he, we were worried for months, like, will he settle or won't he? But he did, but it was all due to the staff and the work the staff put in, I think. It's a fierce difference, great difference. I mean, we can take him out for a spin out and he knows exactly, even though he never spoke, he'd tell you what he wants. You'd know when he wants to come back, or you know when he's happy and when he's not. He's excellent now. He has a routine and he can understand. He understands an awful lot of what you're saying to him, Well, now up in the hospital, like sometimes he could be banging a lot, or sometimes you go down and you say, like, would you be better off not to have come at all? But no, it's all different now. The difference, it was unreal, a complete changed person. And he's so happy now here. I think the staff have a big part to play in here too. I think that they're so excellent, it's unbelievable, the staff here. It's like coming into your own home. The staff are so good, so nice. Would you like a cup of tea? It's like coming back, it's like coming home. It's not like coming to a hospital or anything, I
suppose coming from the congregated setting where I would have worked for many years, the numbers were big, the staff numbers were small, the resources weren't there. We worked very hard on the ground floor, but I suppose it was very hard. Like, just for example, we had one bus for 30 people. You actually had to book the bus in advance if you were going anywhere. So I suppose moving out into the community, I suppose the first thing was everybody had their own bedroom. We employed social care workers for community inclusion. Basic things, like I was saying this morning, all the meals on the ground floor came from the kitchen. Now we cook them all in the house. The residents help us do that. Just smells of food, basic stuff like that. The residents cook a lot of their own meals. The choice is much better. I suppose one of the examples that I'd stick to was I had a lump in my throat, and we had a resident that moved into one of our houses above, and he loved his coffee, and we got a coffee machine for him. And I went down one day and I said, would you like a coffee? And he said, yes, I'll have a cappuccino. And he went into the cupboard, there was cappuccino, lattes, and he was able to do it himself. That was huge for me.
Hi, my name is Patricia Kennefick and I'm a care assistant in St Raphael's, and I work primarily between Glencoran and the Hazeldean house. They have their own space and they have their own rooms and they can personalise it. Their family can come on visits and they can go out with their family. They do activities that integrate them into the community, like walking groups and swimming groups, and they go for cups of teas and coffees, they go for their lunch, they go to the cinema. It's amazing, actually, the difference it's made, I think, personally. They're part of the community now, and they have their own home and they have their own four walls, and that means a lot to everybody.
It was a big step. At the time we didn't know what was going to happen. At the start we were kind of worried, how would he get on, would he settle, was the thing. But he did settle. Now he looked for the other house for a couple of weeks. He was kind of worried, he missed the staff up there. He didn't know what he was going to do. No, even though he did know him. But he settled in great. He has his own room, his own TV, his own private room, that's what he has. And I think that's a great help to him as well. The big thing is the confidence that he has. He's able to do things himself now that he couldn't do years ago when he was in Raphael's.
Since he came into this environment, he's gained his independence. Now there's still a lot of work. He has come so far from what he was in the early days. And we're happy, and family are happy. And the one thing that makes us happy really is that when we're after a walk, we go for something to eat, we might have a drink. And during the course of finishing up, he'd say, I'd like to go back to the house now. So that to us means that he's feeling comfortable in the house. So when he wants to go back. Are you happy here?
Happy.
He's happy here.